I got the new Coleman sleeping bag on my bed. I just want to try it tonight as a sleeping bag, just out of curiosity. See how warm. It's thick. It's really thick. So I want to try this out just to see how warm it is as a sleeping bag tonight. And then I'll probably use it as a blanket. Oh, it's almost like a quilt. So it'll probably make a very nice blanket for cold nights. But I'm going to try it as is tonight as a sleeping bag and see what it's like. There must be some kind of a drain on my batteries, because last night they were at 12.7, under charge of course, but they were rising. I had the generator running and the battery charger on 20 amps for 5 hours, and they were at 12.7 when I went to bed with the generator still running. And this morning I got up and it was 12.2. That was about 30 minutes ago. Right now there's a little bit of charge from the solar panel, so it's a little higher, but there must be something wrong, because just to go from 12.7 to 12.2 overnight with me doing nothing, I've got everything off. I did a walk around the RV, there's nothing turned on. Spotlight is off. Oops. Spotlight is off. Stereo is off. Dash is off. Ignition is off. Lights are off. I walked around everything. The only thing on is my inverter, but that was always on. I don't understand what's different right now. There's something leaching power. I'm wondering if the battery charger itself could possibly be leaching power overnight when it's not turned on. It's the only thing I can figure. The only thing I had plugged in last night was my cell phone to charge. Nothing else was on except for just the inverter, which only draws a tiny fractional amount of power overnight just to sit at rest. Well, the sleeping bag, oops, monster cat. The sleeping bag is very comfy. I slept in just the bag last night, and it's thick. And this is nice. Let me find an opening. Well, anyway, this is really thick. Look at this. You could feel the warmth sleeping in this thing. It's Saturday afternoon, 7 o'clock, evening I should say. 72, almost 73 in and 36 out. Today was a halfway sunny day. I'm sitting here in the dark though, trying to save power. The batteries are still low. I have to find the vampire drain. I'm starting to figure it might be my fan from my heater. This might be what's causing my drain, of course, because I'm running it all the time, is my fan. But heat is necessary. It's more necessary than light and computer power, so I'm running it. But anyway, I mean, that might be it's not a high power fan, but that could be what's burning up all my energy and making all the difference. I'm not quite sure. But I didn't do any work today at all. My church didn't come over. I didn't go anywhere. I was pretty sick again. I have to start eating better and taking care of myself better, and then I can get more work done. I got caught up in working too much and running errands and carrying people around the country, and I would leave and I'd forget to eat, and it took its toll on my health, and that was stupid. So I've lost pretty much a whole week. So tomorrow begins a new day of healthy eating. I don't know if you can see this because it's dark in here and dark curtains. I put up my doggy blankets from last year that I had in my camper. I put in here over the front of the RV, across where the original curtain rack used to be. And this is doubled up. It's folded over in half, so it's double thickness, and it's fleece. So it should hold in the heat nicely, and it drapes down pretty low on the dash. so it should be a lot warmer starting tonight. Sunday night, just after 10 o'clock, quarter after 10, I just got home, and it is really windy out. It's 45 degrees inside, 45 degrees outside. Not a difference in temperature at all. So I'm sitting here in my winter coat, but the wind is blowing. It's really strong blowing, and an exciting thing is I saw my wind turbine spinning like mad. So it's producing power. My batteries are at 12.2 and at 49 degrees, and usually they've been sitting around 12.0 in the evenings. So and it's been cloudy again, so definitely things are happening here. So I was just looking outside, and the thing is just spinning and spinning and spinning because it's really windy. I mean, it's the craziest I've seen in a while. It's just more of a continuous, near steady wind out here in the meadow, so that's a good thing. I can hear it. Actually, I can feel it. So I'm definitely curling up inside my sleeping bag tonight because it's too late to start a fire and get settled in properly. I'll be in bed soon. But it was exciting to see the wind turbine spinning. Actually, there's no way you can see it because I'm looking outside. I've got my 40-watt LED light on, and I'm looking out the back of the RV, and I can see the turbine spinning and spinning and spinning right now. It's nearly non-stop, which is way more than I expected on a 10-foot high pole. So when I get that up in the air, I think it's really going to do some work for me. I'm watching it spin right now as I talk. It's just spinning and spinning. Really getting some good current out there right now. Last night I had the inverter off and the heat off and everything off. It was 12.4 this morning. Now I can't say how much of that is from the wind turbine last night and how much is from the solar panels. Now I've been up for a while, but I didn't check the voltage right away. It's at 8:20 in the morning. But notice, remember when I said I was only getting solar power from 12:30 in the afternoon till about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon? Now it's 8 o'clock and I'm already getting some energy. So the leaves are falling off the trees. The sun is shining on the panels indirectly. It's not concentrated because of the trees, but still I'm getting morning power. So I'm coming back into a little bit better phase. It's still mostly cloudy all the time, so I'm not out of the, it's winter. It's going to be a hard time. Baby cat's terrified of me. She's in play mode. Now she runs. There she goes. Look at her tail fluff. She plays like a bear if she'll play. She knows the camera's on now. Nope, she won't. I always wanted to catch that on camera. That's our morning routine. Sometimes we chase each other. There's no way I'll ever get that on camera. If you play with your cat, it makes him very healthy. If you just have one cat like I do, you gotta have something to interact with. Right, baby cat? Huh? She's still in play mode. Hey, baby cat. Takes her a while to come back out of play mode. Well, anyway, it keeps your cat healthy if you play with him. And she loves it, don't you, Fuzzy? Huh? I wonder if she's coming back out of it. She gets into this like mode. Gets all wild. And then after that, she wants to sit down and cuddle for a while. You good? Hi, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. It's winter, and I'm sitting here in a sweatshirt. I got a long sleeve shirt and a sweatshirt and my winter coat on inside. Looks like a repeat of last year. When I first started this out, I was sitting here freezing in my camper and suffering miserably, but there's one big difference. The only reason I'm cold right now is because I got home late last night and I got the fire started and it's warming up in here now. But otherwise, it's going to be nice and toasty warm in here pretty soon. The reason I started this video is that this particular segment right here, to explain living off the grid, you have no thermostat where you can turn on the heat setting and live happily ever after. When you go away, your heat goes out. When you get home, it's cold. I got home late last night. It was too late to stoke up the fire. I just wanted to go to bed. I had church yesterday and I got home late and I just went to bed. My new sleeping bag is great. It kept me toasty warm all night. I didn't actually want to get up this morning. But the point is, when you live off the grid and you have no outside connections to the outside world, there's no thermostat. There's no automatic setting on your heater. Your furnace is not going to run without you being home. Like my situation, I'm in the forest with a wood stove for heat. I do have this heater buddy sitting next to me, but it requires propane to run, and propane costs money. My wood stove costs me nothing. I just have to go get wood out of the forest. And it does take a couple hours to warm it up inside when you do fire up the wood stove. So that's one of the disadvantages of living off the grid in winter. But I'll take the bad with the good any day over the peace and freedom of living out here. Having no stress about how am I going to pay the bills, how am I going to pay the electric, how am I going to pay the heat. No. I'll accept a bit of cold any time over that. It's only temporary. Each time I fire up that wood stove, it's nice. So I figured that was an important point I should share with you, because I was at a friend's house yesterday with my church, and I really, especially since I've been sick a lot recently, by the way, I feel better today, but I'm going to take it slow. I really enjoyed soaking up the warmth, the stable set temperature and the warmth. I very much enjoyed it. I don't envy it. I won't go back to it permanently, but I do enjoy it when it's there. And it gives you a greater respect for the modern technology that we have when you are living like this and you go to visit friends who have all the modern conveniences and comforts, and especially a thermostat. It's nice. It's very nice, but I won't go back to it. I won't give up my peace. So figured I'd share that with you.